Sideline conference game, one of those grinded games, played some defense, got some good shots there to fall, took some, ill-advised things at the end, but was able to pull it out.
We just talked on the radio about not getting the opportunity to be in a lot of these games, and we did some foolish things at times. Um, the approach from me has got to be we're learning. We got to learn how to win these games. Fortunately, we've gotten 2 in a row where we found out a way to get it done. As we progress through the league, we can't continue to make these types of mistakes. But you got to tip your hat to Southeastern, man. They competed, they brought it, they gave us everything they had, and really, I thought had a great game plan for stifling our offensive production. We were really inefficient tonight. I'll say to you, I said it on the air, I take responsibility for that. With 1 day to prepare, I had an idea what Jim was going to do, but clearly didn't communicate it well enough to my team because there were times where we didn't understand what we were trying to do on the floor. Fortunately, we got the message across, and we were able to be efficient down the stretch. I thought Jeremy and DT really stepped up big late. Pedro made some big plays for us late. And Mike just told me on the air that we went the last 5.5 without giving up a field goal. So defense wins the day for us again, and that's got to be our identity. I think in this league you can win games every night, even if your offense abandons you at times, if you'll play defense. So hopefully that's who we're going to be, and we'll keep working to be better at defending, and then we got to tune up some things on the offensive end.
Yeah, because they got hot there in the second half, especially behind the three-point arc. They hadn't had much success there, and then all of a sudden they shot themselves back into the game really there.
They did, and Teddy, I felt like we disrespected them a little bit. We kind of dropped our hands and stood there and essentially dared them to shoot it. These are Division I basketball players who have some pride in themselves and who want to win a basketball game. They made plays. Now, I thought we adjusted our effort, our intensity, and our desire to contest those shots, and then we were able to get stops down the stretch. But there should never be a point in a 40-minute basketball game where we kind of concede that we're going to let you take a jumper, an uncontested jumper. So a valuable lesson learned for us. We'll be better for it. Thank goodness we won despite those plays. But we learned something about ourselves in that when we want to defend, we can control the outcome of a game. So that was the message I drove home just now, that this has got to be something that you desire to do every night. Take a team out of what they want to do offensively and make it extremely difficult to score.
2-0 to start conference. I mean, you got to win these home games. That's the key. So, like you said, no matter how you got it done, and now you're 2-0 going on the road now.
That was how I opened the comments in the locker room. Hey, it's a win. There were parts of it that were really not very pretty at all, but we got to win. We're 2-0 in league. We get a little break here. We're off tomorrow. We start preparing on Monday for the road swing next week. But there have been many a year we were wishing to be 2-0. So we don't take this for granted. It's a great start for us. Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. Hopefully that winning becomes contagious. Our attitude, our approach to preparing for next week will be good on Monday. See if we can take another step forward.